up, guys? Welcome back to WCS America Challenger League. Axeltoss here with Axslav, currently watching the fourth match of the night. Drunkenboi versus Ian. Drunkenboi actually taking game one there.
Very, very nice play there with you know, a lot of aggression, which is his trademark. That early two-base timing, and then he even came back again with medevacs. And the medevac count just got so huge. I mean, with the upgrade advantage and the medevac count, nothing really died. I mean,
yeah, I think he had like 9 medevacs at the end there.
It was something ridiculous.
Which is fantastic when you have 2-2 bio underneath it and your opponent's only on 1-1 still.
And if you're using almost all speed lanes, right? They just can't get enough surface area. Every bio unit that's in the front getting clawed away is being healed just as fast as they're being clawed at. So, I mean, just literally nothing died in these last 2 engagements.
You have to get like ridiculous baneling hits, and of course, a lot of that was made possible by not only the first attack there from Drunkenboi snapping the Evo Chamber, but then holding off that follow-up all in a little bit later on with all the banelings in the natural. Drunkenboi playing a nicely crafted game 1. Can he continue here in game number 2 and advance to the last match of the night? In the top left-hand location, I present to you your Red Zerg player. Hailing from Taiwan and representing Team Yo Ironman, currently down 0-1. He's on the verge of being eliminated from WCS America. He must win 2 in a row here. He is Ian. And his opponent in the bottom right-hand side of Akalon Wastes. Your blue Terran player showing a very hyper-aggressive style in game 1. Can he continue his success and go on to face Jadong in the final match of the evening? He is Drunkenboi. That's the big question. Can Drunkenboi make the 2-0 happen?
I think he can.
He played really well.
He did. He played really well, and so far Ian showed a little bit of a weakness against Terran opponents. You know, he did get 2-0 by both Major and Xenocider earlier. So I think things are looking good for Drunkenboi, but he's got to be careful because, you know, as much as he won that last game, there was moments there, like when that mass roach baiting attack was coming in there, when he had to abandon his third base. Like those moments, it was very dangerous. And if a couple baitings got better connections, that's all it could have taken for that game to turn around. So, I mean, but that's often how it is. TVZ's so often on a razor's edge with can the Hellbats get the great hits off? Can the Widowmines get the great hits off? Can the Banelings get the great hits off? And it's such a thin margin of error as far as the micro goes from both players. It's a super fast-paced and exciting matchup.
You know, the early game was fairly interesting as far as Ian making those 9 roaches. And then he put like 3 in each mineral line. So he was expecting some sort of drop play, which is natural to expect, especially from a player like Drunkenboi. And then Drunkenboi just turned it into a frontal attack, which actually, as a guy who's been playing Zerg recently, terrifies me if Terran players start doing that more. Because you're thinking it's a drop, so you're investing these resources into these early 9 roaches. And then, obviously, those aren't drones, so is your economy really going to be in a state where you're facing a push that even has a siege tank? Like dealing with that efficiently might be a little bit tricky, and it was tricky for Ian in that.
It was. You know, I don't. He did take a lot of damage to that, and it's hard to tell. The third of the Terran is delayed when you do that build, so you can take some damage.
Sure.
But I think it would have been much cleaner when he saw moving across the map. He bait, I think it was like 14 or 20 speed beams, and I think roaches would have been a better way to defend that.
Now, part of that is he was investing a lot of the gas into the 1-1, but
he was.
But it's like he should still have enough gas.
Yeah, roaches are pretty cheap. I mean, maybe have to cancel one of those upgrades and restart it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better than, I mean, what happened is the upgrade got canceled when it was further along. Yeah.
Anyway, what were the engineering bait timings for that game? Because I'm trying to remember.
They were fast. They actually got them before the 3rd CC.
So it's kind of one of those things where you don't necessarily want to delay those upgrades because then you're setting up to set yourself. So it's very interesting to think about. But we got a Reaper trying to be annoying. A lot of slow links there.
Yeah, I think he built 8. I see a couple dead bodies, and he has, or did he build 10? How many does he have on the field?
7 lings on the field. He's only lost 1 unit.
So oh, okay, so he only lost 1.
He built 8.
Yep, so he did build 8. That's more than normal.
Maybe if sometimes you're a little nervous, you accidentally hit that Z button an extra time.
Oh, it's Reaper trapped!
Oh, he's dead.
He just gave up. He gave up on life. He might have tried to swing around and escape, but, you know, sometimes you just get tired.
Yeah. Though, you want to keep that Reaper alive. That's pretty important.
Yeah.
Another tank opening type play. It's kind of cool. I'm still, because obviously it's nice getting the Hellions out as fast as possible to start taking the map control back when speed is on the map.
I wonder if this is a reaction to the fact that so many Zerg players are doing a roach-focused early game.
Yeah.
Like if you're watching like the current style of Zerg play, even at the very top level in Korea, it's very similar in ZVT. Is that even if they want to go to speeding, speed baiting, mutilus, you know, in the mid game, they often open with about 7 or 8 roaches, just so they can deal with drops, so they can deal with early wind mine pushes and things like that much easier. Because if you don't have the roaches and your opponent goes Hellbat drops, it's pretty rough.
Yeah. Got a Queens, Spore Crawlers.
So yeah, this is how Drunkenboi covers his bases. He gets the tank so he's fine against roaches, and then he goes for Hellbats. And so if there's not roaches, yes, maybe the early tank isn't as super important, but you know, you've got Hellbats anyway, so they're happy there's no roaches. And he got the Overlord again.
Did he really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Supply block.
And what's nice is when you kill that Overlord, you can put a tank how you put one here. It's one of the disadvantages of putting a tank right on the ledge. If there's an Overlord to give vision, the roaches can kind of walk up underneath it and snipe it.
Sure.
But without that Overlord there, that's not really an option. I mean, he's not going for like a roach push anyway, so.
He didn't even have a Roach Warren.
No.
Which is actually, I mean, he got that layer pretty darn fast. Because he got the layer even before the Evo Chambers, right? Generally, you're going to start the Evo Chambers, start the 1-1, and then your layer kind of coordinates very well with getting 2-2. But in this case, skipping the Roach Warren, going straight to layer before the Evo Chambers.
And I think it's going to be facing the exact same timing we saw last game.
Spire. I kind of like this, but there's a timing obviously here where the Hellbat drops can happen before the mutas get out.
It's not even. It's not going to be a drop. I think it's just going to be the same frontal attack we saw last game. Given the fact that the starport's kind of late, if he was going drop, it would have been done by now. Because you can start it right, and sometimes you start the armory, right? Like going straight for the Hellbats, this looks very similar to last game, and there's no reactor on a starport either. So remember, oh, he's going to see it. It was the 1 medevac, 4 Hellbat, 1 tank, and like 8 or 10 Marine attack. And it sim finishes right as he hits the front. This is the exact same build he's doing this game. He has 2 Hellions mixed in there as well, which I don't remember if he had this last game or not. But they're not going to play the biggest role.
Sure.
One thing the Hellions will do is they can poke ahead and see what the Zerg has. And if the Zerg has overwhelming number of units, you might better back away. Now, this is going to hit right before he meet his pot. And Ian has got to recognize this is coming, and he's got to make a ton of banings. Because if he can't eradicate those Hellbats with the banings, the speedings are not going to have a fun time dealing with this.
Now he has to decide, does he save gas for mutas or does he invest in banelings? And he looks like he's saving all of his gas. Well, he's supply blocked.
You can still make banelings.
Okay, so yeah, of course. So since he's supply blocked, not making the mutas, right? And instead make the banelings kind of a thing, since you don't need the supply.
And I think mutas are not gonna.
Yeah.
Like even if you eventually clean that up, if you can deal with the Marines somehow else, you'd lose your third base trying to go mutas.
Also placing spores in his middle line, so still playing really safe, even though he sees his frontal attack coming.
Yeah. I mean, I think he was just make sure Hellbat drops aren't gonna happen.
Yeah. Really cool position on this tank, and now the Marines and Hellbats coming to this third quad. He's kind of in a pit.
Hellbats and drop by the tank. Sick.
Oh, that would be sick. But the Ling's going to target down that tank. The Banelings coming for trying to target down the Banelings with the siege tank, and these Banelings are going to get some decent connections.
Yeah, all the Marines. There's only 2 Marines left.
And this is where you want the mutas.
It is. With the way.
Did 2 Marines take on?
No.
The medevac away.
You know, I was surprised he didn't pick the Marines up in the medevac. When his Banes came in. But either way, Ian's going to deal with this just fine. He didn't lose any drones. Oh! Okay, he did do some drones.
Yeah, Hellbat drop in the main. As that was all going on, I think the medevac was either sneak
it's
away.
at the top, yeah.
Okay, it's snuck away because there was a spore caller there, which is nice. Wow, Hellbat taking down a lot of Lings as well.
So what's the worker situation
53
here?
to 47 in favor of Drunkenboi.
Wow. Only 47 drones. That's Zerg, you know, ideally.
Yeah, he's investing a lot into holding off that.
Yeah, and he tech layers so fast. So, he wasn't going to be on a super high econ. This isn't, some Zergs do like the mass upgraded Zergan style and then later get mutas, and the mutas come a little bit later. Ian was trying to get them out very fast. I think he wanted to make sure these drops can be shut down. And that cost him some drones. Upgrades are about to be even, because there's no 2-2 on the way for Zerg, and 1-1's about to finish for Drunkenboi.
You see it? Oh, he sees it. Wow.
Oh, now that's a goner.
That's a great spot.
Yeah.
And this Muta's coming back to reinforce.
And, you know, Drunkenboi, his third still isn't set up yet. I assume he has the third command center. But it's not set up yet. So losing these units, each medevac is a valuable asset there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, the story, one of the storylines of last game was keeping those medevacs alive throughout the game. But Ian going for the very fast mutas to try to keep that from happening. Also, 2-2 started right away. And look at the upgrade timings here, Mr. Nick, compared to last game. Very even.
Exactly. It's a very, very close game here. And it's going to be a very different game. Ian's not going for the mass roach, you know, baiting, overwhelm his opponent's style. He's going for the mutas. So he's going to have the map control in the short term for the mutas. Look, 3 missile turrets. Wow, those guys aren't going anywhere.
Oh, mutas actually committing themselves to the middle. There's a lot of Marines there.
They're cornered, are they?
Gosh.
What's in it?
I don't know why he committed himself to this location. The mutas are not happy with their commanding officer, that's for sure.
No, I mean, I think he thought, he saw the army was in the third, so he thought the main would be vulnerable. But even a few Marines is enough to really make
a trap back here. Like how many
they're
going to have to run through the 3 turrets here.
They can't. They'll die. They got to head up. And now there's some more Marines there. Now they got to head down. Okay, they found an escape path.
Jeez. But many casualties there.
That was not a fun
I think that's one of those decisions you immediately regret. When you go to the main and there's like 3 turrets hitting you.
Yeah. Imagine being like the muta pilot. You're like, it's like bogus to the right. You go left. Oh no, there's guys over there too.
Guys, we're trapped. We must find a way out. We can do it together.
Everywhere you look, and then your buddies are dropping down left and right side of you.
We can make it. It's like in Star Trek when Anakin was shooting the missile at the Death Star and made it through that little hole.
And
there are pilots everywhere. Everyone watching is like, there's like a mix of people who are like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I need to stop trolling. I just had to do it. I'm sorry.
All right, Muta's trying to harass, but plenty of turrets there to defend. There's a big attack going in by Drunkenboi, and unlike last time, in these battles, everything is very replaceable. Hellbats and Marines, except for the medevacs, but there's mutas, so the medevacs could potentially be taken on the battle. Drunkenboi's got to be a little more careful with the army than he was when he fought against the Roach Baiting Force. And he's going to back away. He's respecting the creep, and the fact he doesn't want to engage Baitings on creep. Muta's trying to shark around here to the far right.
Trying to find spots of vulnerability. Target down the turret. The SCV is desperately going to try to break. That goes down. Some SCV's going down here.
Yeah, a good amount.
Whoa, there's only 1 turret. Okay, so Marine's going to be stimming back to deal with this now. 3-3 is on the way here for Drunkenboi, and there's no there's no hive yet though. So as far as 3-3 career, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, as he knows the mutas are our way, so we can go ahead and clear up some creep.
Yep.
But I wouldn't expect him to push in too far because the creep is still there. Oh, he might get himself stuck if he goes for his left side base.
He does a speed on the Banelings.
He's got to be so careful because this is a trap, man. There's no way out from here for Terran.
Here come the Banelings. Ian going, but he's trying to clean up this army. The mutas attacking from above. Their goal is to take down the medevacs and any ground units that can't shoot up. And the Banelings cleaning up down below. The medevac's going to try to sprint out of there, but the mutas in hot pursuit. But as long as he keeps, gotta keep the mutas alive. Or gotta keep the medevacs alive. Are they all going to die?
I think they used the afterburners during the battle, I believe. So, oh, one of them. One of them's going to escape. Oh, the mutas!
Oh my gosh!
He just lost all of them. So it was a double trap.
Okay.
First, Terran got trapped, cornered his army to the left, by a third of Zerg.
There's a lot of Banelings there.
And then the mutas got lured.
Right in that grass. Okay, Baneling's gonna run. He still hasn't started his hive, which is a little bit concerning for me. Once 3-3
I feel he doesn't have the economy right now.
Yeah.
Well,
so like, how does he deal with 3-3?
His 4th just got up, so now we can start going.
He also did. He did kill all the medevacs.
Yes, but you know, Drunkenboi's ahead in food, and this has just been, you know, the 3-base Terran's better than the 3-base Zerg because of mules, and the 4th of Zerg is just now being saturated, but there's a drop here trying to disrupt it.
This is stressful timing here. We see Ian dropping here in the 4th base, or Drunkenboi dropping in the 4th base there. Ian, the Banelings is turning back, but the main army gonna be coming forward.
And while he's distracted with this drop in the main. And the creep's not spread as far as it was before because he got rid of the creep tumors in the last attack. Get rid of some more creep tumors here. All the Zerg is in a natural. It's pouring down now.
He has to get very solid connections. The Marine's going to be sprinting away. The Banelings trying to get those detonations in and get some good ones. That was actually not terrible for Ian. And he's going to clean up the majority of this army.
A very efficient engagement there. The Marines weren't quite splitting up as much as it needed to be. The Mutas finish off the Hellbats.
Wow.
And now there's a 30 supply lead for Ian. He's got his 4th totally saturated. His drone count's looking amazing.
If Drunkenboi splitting was a little bit better, if he like kited away, backed up, and split up those units, this could be a much different game right now. Ian doing a great job getting those solid Baneling hits.
Drunkenboi trying to equalize base count on 4.
Okay,
spreading some mules and oh, that's an annoying Zergling.
Oh.
And now the mules are actually gonna go the wrong way. He's got to manually control those mules back to the command center. They're taking the there you go. Take the long trip.
These mutas are very bold. These mutas have been so bold throughout this game.
He's lost a lot of mutas this game. I think he's probably built like 30 or something.
Oh, yeah, I agree. And
there's the one time in the main where they got trapped, and
Yep.
there was the other time where he went after the medevacs.
Yep.
And there's not enough to take on a turret. 6 mutas, there's no repair will eventually beat a turret, but lose 2 mutas trying to do so, and that's not worth it, obviously.
I mean, it's really interesting because they're units you want to scale up as game goes along, like a medevac, any gas-intensive unit.
Yeah.
It's very important to keep those guys alive.
There's kind of magic numbers in mutas. It's like the difference between having like 4 mutas and 7 is actually not that big. But once you have enough, like 12, you can start. You can take on a turret. You can focus on medevacs quickly. That's where you want to be at. Or some people go crazy and go even more.
Oh, off creep. Widow mines.
There's Widow mines this time.
Are there
And there haven't been any yet the entire game.
Which blows my mind.
So and it also means it might be more effective because Ian won't be anticipating him, right? He's been. Oh, but he sees. Did he see him? Yeah, he sees the mutas now.
Burrow.
Oh no, mutas really want. Those Marines would have just. The Marines are 3-3 right now.
Yes.
And the Zerg's only 2-2. Just now starting 3-3. He's gonna try to transition to Ultras, but right now, he's just focusing on the speeding baning. His next max is gonna be an Ultras. Taking the 5th base.
I feel like he really needs to reprioritize the creep right now.
It would be nice to have some creep out there.
Let's see how he can handle this engagement. Both these players are maxed. Deciding engagement might be on the way. So many Marines marching forward.
His army could come in from behind, and Drunkenboi is expecting to come in from a natural. Oh no, he's cutting up the reinforcements.
Or is he?
He's actually getting.
He just ran a bunch of Banelings into Hellbats and Marauders.
He lost a lot of units there. But this counterattack is actually. Wait, more units trapped there. This is
I think this is disastrous for
being
Ian.
slaughtered here.
Ian hasn't gotten much damage done at all. Okay.
Now we can do some damage into the natural with mutas and some speedings into the main with more units. The natural's going to be saved. A lot of SCVs were dead. The main is being damaged some.
86 slings in production. Ian still has a lot of resources, so I guess in a sense buying time. But if we consider,
you know what's actually crazy?
Yeah.
Look at the Terran army.
Yeah, it hasn't been.
And they're all almost dead.
Oh yeah, stimming.
There are just so many hurt guys. Now the medevacs come back, but they're also low on energy. He's trying to recover here.
So Ian just trying to spread Drunkenboi out as fast as possible, or as much as possible, I guess. Really trying to test his multitasking while buying time back home to get 3-3 out, while getting Ultras out.
I thought it would go Ultras, but he's actually spending all his gas on Mulas. 14 more Mulas in production. Banings as well. He's going to have 3-3 for next... Ooh, those Widow mines.
Scary. Overseer's going to spot those.
Yeah. A few more Zerglings throw away their lives.
Yep. And now they can kill him.
Oh, taking out a few Banings as well.
All right. So here comes the big push from Drunkenboi. He's going to try to make it happen right now. But 3-3 is done.
There's so many Marines.
And not a lot of Banelings.
Banelings could be huge.
Splitting has to be perfect here from Drunkenboi.
Oh, that one Hellbat just got some big hits up on the Bane. Now remember, Hellbats will 2-shot Baning, so it's very difficult to run past Hellbats with Banings.
Huge Marine squad here from Drunkenboi, charging into his opponent's natural expansion. Another counter here. Ian sprinting his opponent's natural expansion into his opponent's main, at least trying to scan going down, trying to identify exactly what's going on. What's to stop this massive Marine force? Not a lot of Banelings on the field. This might be, I feel like I would favor Drunkenboi in this situation. A bit of a base trade, but Terran buildings can lift.
There are a lot of mutas out in the field, though, so if the Terran buildings lift, the mutas will tear them up. The production is all being camped right now, so neither player can really produce. Well, Drunkenboi can't produce the units. Ian can still, if he can get enough supply, he can still produce from his external hatcheries, at least until his tech buildings all get taken out.
Yeah, trying to take out the Spire, the Baneling Nest, and there's Roach War in there. The Hive would be great to get as well. Kind of splitting up his units a little bit. You gotta always be aware of potential Banelings swooping in here, but I mean, Drunkenboi's losing everything.
He is, and if the orbitals all go down, all of a sudden he's revealed he has no detection.
Okay.
One thing Zerg can do in a situation, if they kill the orbitals, burrowed Banings will just end the game.
Oh, that's a great point.
Because it's all Marines, right? You get a couple big hits on that, and
Is he a burrow on the way? No. Oh, well, he just lost his hive.
so there's only one base left for Terran, and it's this planetary over here on the far right, and it's actually not going to be left for very long.
Oh gosh. Okay, so running out of buildings here for Drunkenboi. There's only one building left, I think. That command center is flying to the north. Is that the only building? Can you confirm that, or can we confirm that? I think that's confirmed. Yeah, that might be the only building. Okay.
Yeah,
so what needs to happen
he's got to babysit this command center.
Yeah, he's got to keep those Marines close
But
by.
what that means is how can he protect the command center and deny this left side base from Ian?
Bring the command center with you.
Yeah, I think he has to. But
land it.
if he lands it, how's he gonna? I mean, he's at 134
Well,
supply out of 11.
Keep some units back home to defend it, right?
Yeah, I mean, if he splits his army in half, and he has to hope that half his army can beat the full army of Ian. I think he has to bring it with him and go for that third base. Like, I don't see what landing is going to do. He doesn't have any SCVs, so he can't actually build anything.
Yeah, it wouldn't serve any
He can't even turn into an orbital. He doesn't have a barracks, so
All right.
he actually can't do anything with it.
He's still keeping units back. So this is half his army coming forward.
He should just bring it with him.
He's leaving the command center.
His army's very scary, though.
All right. Yeah, it's heading towards his opponent's third
and
base.
Ian's not going to try to defend us, which is smart. Ian should be going for burrow.
Medevac's getting taken out. That's actually so important.
Oh yeah, because every stem is really going to burn him. And you know what? I think Ian sees the size of his army. Does Ian think he can take away this army on the top right?
He might go for the command center. He sees the command center.
He has a lot of speedings, and there's no
no
Hellbats with this army.
Okay, Drunkenboi's
oh no,
freaking
sorry,
out.
there's 4. That's enough.
Drunkenboi's okay. Yeah, as long as he positions correctly. Stimming again. Every stim is so important.
I mean, with the 4 Hellbats, the speedings can't even approach that army.
Okay, so buildings remaining, nothing left in the middle left, but 2 hatcheries remade on the middle right. Drunkenboi needs to identify that. Those are the 2.
How can Drunkenboi scout? He has to send a medevac.
He can't.
Yeah.
He is sending a medevac with very low HP.
Man, if Ian only had some more Banings right now. If he had a Baning nest, with his money, he could turn his army into Banings, and I think he wins.
Okay.
These are Banings, I think he wins.
So as it stands, though.
As it stands,
2 hatcheries versus 1 command center.
If he can build a Baning nest, he needs to stay alive long enough to build. I mean, because Tyrion can't ever mine. Ever. Because he doesn't have an SCV, so he can't build a depot. He can't build a barracks to turn it into an orbital. He actually can't do anything.
So
economically.
He needs
a drop here at the bottom, but the mutas might pick this off.
Oh, they're tracking him down.
And every unit counts. Yeah, it's dead. I mean, once it runs out of the afterburners.
Now, can he take advantage by attacking somewhere else, knowing the mutas are at the bottom, kind of thing?
If he knows where the bases are, but I don't think he does.
He's.
And this army has no medevacs with it.
He should know now where the bases are, I think. Depending, based on where his units are now, as far as Marines and every single.
And given the fact that Zerg hasn't left yet.
Exactly.
Well, actually, Zerg could just have hidden. No, there has to be a hatchery, else he would be revealed, right?
Right.
So he knows there's a hatchery somewhere. But the hatcheries don't even have to be at bases. Some people put hatcheries in like random spots.
No medevacs here. He can't stim.
There's 2 medevacs, but they're exposed. What if the mutas
Where are
find
they?
him?
Oh, there they are.
Okay, no, they're meeting back up with the army.
Ling's
Oh,
going
the
to the watch
Zergies
tower.
could get stuck
Oh,
here.
you don't want to trap yourself.
No!
Oh, they're attacking the Hellbats. They're attacking this army.
What is he doing?
Ian losing half his army there.
What is he doing?
Oh, no. That might be.
That was huge. I mean, now he doesn't have enough speedings. Even if he gets a Baning nest up, I don't know if he has enough units left to make enough Banings to win.
Okay, and now he knows exactly where these buildings are. Is there a drone anywhere else on the map?
I'm sure he sent a drone now. That's base racing 1-1. You gotta hide the drone.
I don't see one anywhere else.
Oh, so what units tab? Okay, there's 18 drones. There's 3 in that.
Okay,
base.
now they're running. They're just now running.
Okay, I think are they gonna get out?
I don't know.
They're trying to run out. Terran's
Then
trying
it's
to
not
cut
gonna
them
happen.
off.
He's cutting him up. Whoa, oh. Okay, so the drones get by.
He didn't want to use stim, is why. If he stimmed, he could have ran him down. But
He doesn't know if that's worth it because there could be another hatchery
and
somewhere.
he only has 2 medevacs. He has 4 medevacs with no energy.
He got the Baneling that's done.
Did he make? Is he gonna make?
Yes,
Banings?
he has a bunch of Banelings in the middle of the map.
Oh, sick.
Oh,
What?
but the last hatchery goes down. He wasn't
didn't-
able to
he didn't-
remake the hatchery.
He got the drones out, but he didn't
Yeah.
have time to build an extractor.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have the resource
You know-
because he just made all the Banelings.
But he had to. He could have built an extractor. He
Right,
just
but
didn't-
to build a hatchery.
Yeah. But all he needs is an extractor and he wins.
Sure.
Because literally, how
Well.
many units did he have at the end?
40 Banelings.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I mean, if a drop can ninja over to the
Yeah,
extractor, then you
he
keep
has
units
to
there to
camp his
protect it.
It
Yeah.
might actually be a draw then. Because he'd have to camp his extractor, right? And as long as the mutas are there, he
Yeah.
can't be too annoying with medevacs or lose them.
Yeah, crazy game there. Ian losing his last hatchery, and that's going to be the end for him in WCS America.
Huh.
He's going to have to try to requalify through the Challenger League qualifier. So Drunkenboi is going to be advancing to the next match of the night. It's going to be the last match of the night. Drunkenboi versus Jaedong to decide who's going to be the second person to advance from Group E into the Premier League of Season 2 WCS America. Coming up, guys. Stay tuned.